I report to you live with some breaking news. There are some big nerfs that they're going to update today, December 19th. First off is Wild Growth, which will now cost 3 mana. In addition, Druid Ramp is also taking another hit, with Nourish now costing 6 mana. Obviously, Druid Ramp has always been a touchy issue with the community, and I feel like with these nerfs, it's going to be a really big drawback. I think it's great for the current meta, and in the long term, if Druid wants to play more controlling decks, I think it's going to be better as long as they aren't able to get those cards as early. Honestly, I don't know if these ramp cards are even going to be worth it at these higher costs. They probably will for some decks, but just not as many. The next change is for Paladin, with the level up changing from 5 mana to 6. So while increasing its cost means you won't be able to play this as early, the biggest effect is now this won't work in an odd Baku Paladin. Disabling this card from Odd Paladin makes the deck so much weaker, and that's definitely a positive thing considering it was still one of the top tier decks even with the new expansion being revealed. In a way, this is going to buff even Paladin, but that has struggled a little bit, especially compared to Odd Paladin. And next up, Serenite Chaingang's Battlecry is no longer summon a copy of this minion, it's summon another Serenite Chaingang. So this completely fixes the Shudderwock issue. Now when you play Shudderwock after playing Serenite Chaingang, Shudderwock doesn't summon a copy of itself, instead it's just going to summon you a 2/3 with Taunt. This completely gets rid of the Shudderwock combo. That deck is just no more. Honestly, I thought they were going to make this change a lot earlier. The deck's been moving between tiers 1 and 3 for a while now, but it's not really a matchup that I enjoy playing against or playing as, so I'm pretty happy about this change. And last up, Leeching Seed will only be 1 mana, but it only gives your weapon lifesteal for this turn. A Kingsbane rogue will no longer be able to have a really high attack weapon that has lifesteal. Maybe they could still use this spell so that when they do have a high attack, they could then deal a bunch of damage and then heal up a bunch. But they aren't going to be able to use their weapon also as a source of heal. But I think with the pirates and increased amount of draw, the deck can still find a way to win in a more aggressive or mid-range deck. For the most part, I think they're going to leave Leeching Poison out of their deck. Well, there you have it. A lot of nerfs to some of the best classes or the most toxic decks in the meta right now. This came out of absolutely nowhere, and it's going to be updated on the date that this video is released. So if you have any golden copies, get your dust now. If you have some meme decks that you've been meaning to try out, maybe now's the time to meme a little bit on ladder. Let me know what you think about the nerf, and until next time, ta-ta.